Donna D, hey there, honey. Had to go live on my phone. Can't get daggone, can't get the iPad to work now. So I'm not fooling with that mess. Give everybody a few minutes to get in here. What a mess. What a mess. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what time it is. Somebody tell me what time. Oh, I can look in here. Hang on. 3 o'clock. Oh, mercy. I've got an hour and a half. Holy cow. I didn't think I had so much time. Ah, sorry. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. Here we go again. Anyway, guess what, guys? I forgot to put the shredded cheddar cheese in that cornbread. And I remembered, and I threw it on the top and poked it down in it a little bit. So that cheddar cheese is supposed to have, that cornbread's supposed to have cheddar cheese in it. But that's how you fix stuff. It don't hurt it. I swear. It'll be done in a minute. Y'all get to see it. Okay. How many do I have in here? 3. And maybe not everybody wants to know how to make a Mexican cornbread. A dinosaur birthday cake. That's okay. Oh, I just need to take a breath. Man, I've been rushing. And oh my God, this kitchen is a mess. When I come back from that party, all I'm going to be able to do is clean on this kitchen. I'd already spilled flour. I noticed in the last video, my broom where I set it down up against the refrigerator, it's all laid over on the floor. I'm crooked. I know. But remember I told you this is going to be hot. I didn't make my buttercream icing. But I went and got Betty Crocker cream cheese. It's really good. Especially for store-bought. It's really, really good. I just can't figure out how I want to decorate it. Just can't figure it out. And I've got to color this stuff. I just use these colors. The box has color all over it. Could y'all see that? Did I hold it long enough? This is the kind of color I use. I use the pasty color. And then when it was a baby cake, I've got little pastel colors. I might use one of these pastel colors. I might still try to put that little pool of water on there. But I think I'm going to, I was going to show y'all. Remember I told y'all I bought a chocolate and a yellow cake mix. And I put mostly chocolate cake mix in one pan, mostly yellow in the other. And then I dab it. So what we end up with, let me see if I can show you and not ruin this. This one, let me see. Let's see if I can get it. This cake is mostly yellow with the chocolate swirl, okay? And this cake is mostly chocolate with the yellow swirl. And then the 2 little cakes are like that as well. So I already had one cooled. And I hope I can get this up here. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it over and use the bottom of the cake. And I need some parchment paper. Okay, now I'm going to dump y'all over and let you see what I'm doing. It dumped over on the other side, fine, but see the other side's for the iPad. And it won't dump right on this side, I'm afraid. Go down right without dumping y'all completely over. Okay, can you see that? Okay. I'm going to move this cake and scoot my working cake over. I just have one of those boards. I use the bottom of the cake because it's not as apt to tear up. Now I've got some cake crumbs on this board. That's not gonna hurt anything. They'll just wipe off. What you don't want on this board is the icing, because then you have a hot mess. Oh, the box it won't take. And I'll take that little. Okay, use your parchment paper and put it under the edge of your cake. And if your cake's good and cool, you can handle it like this. It's not going to hurt anything. But if your cake's not good and cool, you're going to break your cake if you try to manhandle it like I just did. Let's see. I'll get these two pieces to touch, and I'll have to put a piece on the end. Okay. Now it's curling. Should have put it backwards. Should have put it the other way, shouldn't I? Anyway, this is the way you keep from having to clean your, whatever you're putting your cake on 1,000 times. Parchment paper. Nothing else. If I just teach y'all a couple of cool little tricks. Okay, in between my cake, I'm just going to put the white. Doesn't matter. It's kids' cake. We want it colorful. Stir around in here. And if you don't have one of these long things to spread your cake, your icing, let me tell you, you need one. I've got one that kind of dips down. It's at the other house. Everything's always at the other house. Have y'all noticed I say that a lot? Everything's always at the other house. But you want a good amount of icing between the two layers. And it doesn't matter if your cake crumbs get in this layer, because nobody's going to see it. I just hope I didn't ruin that Mexican cornbread. Leaving the cheese out. Good grief. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. I've had a crazy day. By the time I get this cake done, y'all, I'm gonna need a nap. Okay, now I'm gonna dump the mostly yellow cake. And I just dump it over on my hand. I'm also gonna use the back side of it. Okay. Yeah. And I'll mash it down a little bit. And take a clean towel. This is a clean towel. And get extra crumbs off. So you don't have to deal with it now. Have to deal with cleaning that table off. That's okay. Now, this is the base of the cake. So this needs colored. So I'm gonna make it brown because it's gonna be like dirt with a little pond on it. This isn't the right one. Well, what did this do with it? Yellow, sky blue, red. All right, somebody holler through that phone and tell me where I just set that little cup of coloring. Gosh, oh, fell on the floor. I see it. I gotta walk over here and put the cheese back in the refrigerator. That wouldn't be good. 6 cups of cheese ruined. That would not be good at all. Yes, brown. Here we go. All right. See, these haven't even been opened. Well, this one hasn't. I'm sure some of them have. Can y'all hear me all right? I can't see. Nobody can call me because I'm using my phone. I'm just opening this die. And I always get it all over my hands. That's a hot mess. Let me tell you. Okay. Get my towel. I don't have much left in this container. It's just a little dab will do ya when you're using these colors, okay? So I'll just put it in there and I'll mix it up. And dirt's supposed to be different colors. I'm not going to work on having all of these icings exactly the same color. We're back in the dinosaur days. Okay? So this can even be a little sandy. Just a piece of cake came loose. I get to eat it. It's one thing about making the cake. You get to eat it. Okay. There is a little bit more of that color. Now I'm going to mix them. Okay. Now this is a whole cup of the icing. So I'm going to put more color on it. And I'll probably just keep adding to it because I want it a little darker. Okay. And there's no reason into dirty 50 bowls. Back when I was young decorating cakes, my goodness, I'd have all kinds of bowls dirtied up. Never thought about going and buying plastic or paper. I'm telling you, there's one thing to be said about living a few years. Things I made myself go through to work harder when I was younger and I think of now. I get so tickled at myself. But that's how I learned. Okay? You gotta remember, dirt is not always the same color. You have all kinds of colors in dirt and sand. We don't know what the dinosaurs lived in. Okay, need a little bit more. We have no idea. We have no idea what them little dinosaur circumstances were, what the earth looked like. Oh, I'm sure somebody that's measured something can tell me. That's sand and rocks and the one thing is I want this to have a little bit of a ribbon look. I don't want it to be exactly smooth. And of course, we're going to mix it on the cake a little bit too. Okay. It's even still got a little bit of the white left in there. And then I'll make some a little bit darker. We'll swirl in some darker. But we're going for the dirt look without using Oreo cookies. Okay? That's what we're going after. Dirt without Oreo cookies. We can even smear some of this color in it. Doesn't matter. Can even show through. Remember, it's dirt. Take it down on the sides. Fill in that gap. This is going to be in layers, so because I have to fill in the gap down here. I can't see y'all if y'all are chatting. I hope you're chatting, and I surely hope you're still there. Oh my goodness. But I'd like to get this cake done and be able to sit down and cool off and rest a minute. Or I have to take off. But sometimes I think everybody tries to get everything a little bit too perfect. Nature's not perfect. This is dinosaur cake. Why do I want to try to make it sucker perfect? Nature's not perfect at all. I want everything covered, but I want the natural effect. Now, typically when I make like a real birthday cake, it's not a theme cake, I make sure that those cakes are perfect. But this is a little theme cake, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Now, it depends on what kind of theme. I'm going for dirt here, so I'm not going to worry if my dirt is not perfect. I've never seen perfect dirt. If y'all have, let me know. Well, that actually covered better than I thought it did. Okay, so now we want this a little rugged. We don't want smooth dirt. Oops. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get a little more icing right there. Did you see? Cake was coming up. I just put more icing on it. So I'm just gonna, uh-oh, there's the cornbread. And I'm just gonna make it rough on the sides. Gosh, gotta get the cornbread off there. Oops. That buzzer is driving me crazy. Okay, I didn't do this because I think I'm gonna put water on there. Hold on a minute. The Mexican cornbread, where I forgot to put the cheese in it, it's got cheese on it. Okay, set it to cold. Actually, I'm gonna put it back in the oven to make sure. Okay, oven is off. Alrighty. Now, the little round ones. I'm gonna have the big, let's see, I did these the same way. One's mostly chocolate, one's mostly vanilla. Okay. Pop it out of here. Oh my goodness. Rip that little paper. That's what I'll do. Didn't say to cover with any kind of oil. But of course, it's gonna stick. Of course. That's okay. It's gonna be covered in icing. Don't matter. I just tore this one all to pieces. Sure did. So guess what? I just tore that all to pieces. That's going to go on the bottom. Let's see. Put this to the side. Okay. Now I need more icing. So I gotta glue these two together. I'm gonna make a log out of this. Set the bigger dinosaur on. And you can look up all kinds of fancy, pretty pictures. He's 3. Do you think he's gonna care? His dinosaur is missing from his dinosaur present that he got on his real birthday. He just wanted his daggone dinosaur back. Oh, that one popped out perfectly. But I'm going to put the round side on top of this one because this is a log. Okay? Now, from a log, I do want dark icing. Hang on a second. Find a bowl. Yes, I do want my log dark. Okay? So I am going to take this out so I can spoon it, stir it up real good. Because it's not dirt. And of course, I'm going to put some of this dark on this light too. There's going to be all kinds of colors. Can y'all still see what I'm doing? Okay. Kudos to all these women that do all these cooking videos. I'm telling you. Y'all see that better? I'm going to use a little bit more. I want to make sure I got enough on it to make its ridges. This needs to be dark, dark, dark. Log. Let's see what that does. I have to wipe that off. Nope, not dark enough. I want it to be darker than the dirt. I probably should have bought chocolate. That's what I probably should have done. Because this is going to be about as good as it gets, whatever this does. Well, that's not a whole lot different. Blasted. Okay, let's see. What can we add to make it darker? Okay, we're going to experiment here, y'all. Want to experiment here. Well, that orange was opened. It's messed up. Well, this one isn't open. I knew I'd had these for a while. I was surprised. Let's see what that red does to it. Ah, ruin it. Oh. Just so long as it's a different color brown, I don't care. Just darker. I got this stuff all over me. Let me tell you. That's the way I roll in the kitchen. I can make a mess, or I can be just as organized as this day is long. But let me tell you, either way, there is no in between with me. Are y'all still there? Am I still alive? I haven't looked with it facing down. Is anybody still there? Let me see. Yep, I see somebody roll in. Okay. Just a checking. See what kind of colors are in here. I can use to make this darker. That's what the green does. We'll just add all kinds of colors. I don't care as long as it's a darker brown or different color brown. I ain't doing nothing to it. Doggone it. Well, this is a disappointment. I should have got chocolate icing, y'all. Should have. But I've got so much greenery and stuff to put on, it's really not going to make any difference. You know? But look, I put all that on there. It's still the same color. Same color brown in that dye. I've never used that brown dye before, but that's okay. It's all right. You never panic. If I don't teach y'all anything, trying to make these crazy videos, I'm going to teach you, don't panic. No. You can always fix it. Somehow, it might be a change of a complete plan, but I will make the stump look different, and I'll put some greenery around it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell the difference. But yeah, it was supposed to be dark like that picture I showed y'all last night, the one I did last year. A real dark brown stump. But I guess it doesn't hurt for the case to be different anyway. For the stumps to be different. But you need a lot of icing on there to be able to pull your fork through and make the stump. Does that make sense? You gotta have icing to work with to make that pattern. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Let me grab a fork. I'm gonna make this stump. Now I'm gonna put the rings in the top of the stump. And there's the stump. Okay, what do you think about that? Okay, now I need that water I wanted. So now I'm going to make a little blue. I'm gonna run some water off the edge of this sucker. So the little dinosaurs can have a drink of water. We don't want them thirsty up here on this mountain of dirt. Big old tree stump, no water. Right? Okay. You'll see this. Run that water off the edge of that cliff. Now it's going to be in a pool, so you don't want any waves in it. Just a little pool of water. Even run it up to the tree stump. Okay. Oh, that seems good. Okay. That's it. That's all the icing. Now, oops, forgot the scissors. Hang on. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, wait a minute, I better get this dye up. Got it all over my hands. I don't need it all over my clothes here in a little bit. Trying to carry it. It's icing. And I did get some on there. But I can wipe that off. No big deal. Okay. Now, these little dinosaurs. Oh, I need to bring this. Are out in the wilderness, in the wild. They need some ferns. So we're gonna give them some ferns. And all I have is I went and bought a bunch of ferns. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna put the ferns all the way around it. I'm just cutting them off. Let's see. Ah, I just hit the cake. Just hit my water. Oops. Just cut the plastic off. If I had wire cutters, they're probably at the other house too. Daggone it. Yep, wire cutters would be great about right now. Yes, they would. Okay. There's that one. So this piece of fern goes on this side. And there's another smaller one. I know you'll probably think I'm a lunatic. Doggone it. I think my scissors are just getting old. I've had to cut too many flowers for too many birthday cakes, y'all. There it goes. All right. Poke that wire in. Okay, so now, here's our ferns. Alrighty. Going to put this big old dinosaur. Let's see, do we want it facing the water or a different direction? I'm gonna poke that little sucker down in there. Then I'm going to, let's see. We want a tree at the water. Put a tree over here. Probably have to take these off and put them on after they're transported, but I just want y'all to get the general idea, okay? Just the general idea of what we're doing here. And then we're gonna have some dinosaurs drinking the water. But this little dinosaur, I don't want him fighting. It's a birthday party. But he can be growling at him. How's that? So we got two dinosaurs drinking. Dinosaur on the top, looking crooked. I'll take him off and put him back on at the party, though. Here's little bitty dinosaurs that we can put under the trees. Back in the back corners. And then we've got some rocks. Stick these rocks around the trunk. Okay, that's it. What do y'all think? Not what I wanted, but what I had to get stuck with the size of cake that I was told that I needed to deal with. Okay, so now let's see if we can pull this cake loose from this parchment paper. There's one side. And take this parchment paper off. There we go. And we have minimal cleanup on that little pan. Now, one thing I will tell you I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this cake up. If you don't, I probably should have. It's hard to do it. Take a little dollop of icing and lift up the edge of cake and glue that cake to that cardboard. You will find, as I did, that cake will move on you. Okay. I'll clean it up later. And look, I lifted that cake and I caused a crack. I cracked my cake, y'all. Okay, let's fix the crack in that cake. Icing. Icing will fix everything. And if you put enough on there, it will never show. And then we have to make the dirt again. Okay, that's it. Put that little dinosaur back. Let's see, this one was fighting. Oh, that's right. This one was fighting, and this one was drinking water. Okay, let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, raise y'all up. Oh my gosh, 23 watching me make that silly cake. Okay, well, now I've made a mess. Y'all want to see my mess I made while we were doing that? Look at that mess. Me throwing stuff. Okay, but there you go. Little dinosaur cake. It'll make him happy. Trees are crooked. Oh yeah. Get on the internet and just look, but make it your own idea. I didn't find any had any ferns around it, but it's dinosaur time. And that little log's easy. I'll probably put a piece of fern, the end of a fern up there around on that log. I'll decorate up, even if I put it under that little dinosaur. But I'll probably put some greenery under there and not make, since it's a brown dinosaur, And the brown stump, especially since the stump didn't turn out the right color I wanted it to. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have no idea where I have any cigarettes, a lighter, or a pop that I had open. Let me tell you, I've been running since 11:30. I have not stopped. I have not had a cigarette. Well, this old girl is ready to sit down and rest her back. This kitchen is a mess. I'm telling y'all. Oh my Lord. But yeah, my troll cake turned out better last year. It was cuter and more fun. But my son didn't want it as big, so that limited my workspace. But I just did, you know, I looked at some pictures on the internet, and none of them were really what I wanted, especially since it turned out to be a little cake. It's supposed to have more layers on it. So, and a bigger sheet pan, but he took my workspace away, and that's all I had to do with. So, anyway, I don't know about amazing. That's not one of my better cakes. It's really not. I was in a hurry. It wasn't what I wanted to do originally, so I was going to put grass on it with the icing, and I thought, why do I want to do that when I can use ferns? But I am going to cut off the tips in some of those ferns and stick around, sticking up from the corners or something. Put a little piece of fern up there with that brown dinosaur to break that brown up. I will take a picture of the little final product and make it my thumbnail so y'all can see that. But we got the cornbread done. We got the cake done. Ooh, I am one happy puppy. Now, if I could find my cigarettes, I did get my pops on cool off. But they always fuss at me. They always say, oh, you're late. You're late. You're always going to be late. Late for my own funeral. Probably will be. But that's okay. Well, now I'm done. They're waiting on me. I mean, they're not waiting on me. I am done. I hate I lie. Yeah, I do everything. Listen, I was queen of 30-minute everything before Rachel Ray was ever in the womb. I don't take a long time to do anything. No, sir. I would drive me crazy. So, yeah, it doesn't take long. I'm talking to y'all, and I couldn't get that brown. Man, I should have bought chocolate icing, put on that tree stump. That would have made it look completely different if that tree stump was darker. If I bought chocolate, dark chocolate icing, and put on there. So, it would have made that cake look completely different. Sure would have. So, might stick some ferns up around that tree stump. Break that up a little bit. I don't know. But I'll take a picture of, I'll mess with it a little bit more. Because I don't like it. Hey, Central Florida Prepper. Hey, Carolyn Lowe. Yeah, I'm not happy with that cake at all. So I'll have to mess with it. Thinking of others. Well, hello. How are you? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We try to be fun. I am raw, real. Listen, I do not edit, although I am going to put that video back up last night. Maybe use some cocoa in the icing. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do all that. That would take too much time. I'm not even sure I have any cocoa here. But I'm just going to break it up with fern. Probably what I'm going to do is cut one of those ferns, the leaves off of them, and poke it all the way around that stump. Probably what I'll do. Yeah, the cocoa would have done it. But I was just in that cabinet. I don't have any fresh cocoa. I don't have any Hershey syrup here either. No. Nanny does not give that boy chocolate, y'all. His daddy does. And there's Hershey syrup and there's cocoa and everything. And I always did most of my bacon. I told him I had to go through that kitchen and move a bunch of my stuff. You know, I don't know what I did with my purse when I came in. That reminds me. Well, I know I had to have it because there's my keys in the door. Oh, I left them in the door because I know I'm going back out. I want to make sure that door's locked. But yeah, I don't have all my stuff. All my canning, all my cooking, everything I did was at the other house. Now I've got all my canning stuff here. Got that stuff moved. Hey, Shannon's Country Charm. I didn't copy that pretty little recipe thing you made for the cornbread last night. And I'm going back through because I kept that video last night, even though, excuse me, y'all can't see it. It's on private. And as soon as J Stone 78 tells me how to edit out that envelope I flashed up because it had a family member's information on it, name, address, and all that stuff. And you know, already paper plate thumbnail. Thumbnail was taken down, but it's still first picture in a video. I can't believe YouTube allows that. It's got my signature on that sucker to make it a legal document. But anyway, I don't want that to happen to another family member because that wouldn't be pretty for any of us. So, well, thank you. The cornbread was supposed to have the cheese in it, but the cheese is on it. Oh, Lord, your voice and picture is coming in great. Northern mountains of lovely Georgia. Well, that's good. I don't seem to have a problem with my phone. The chocolate bar. Use a cheese grater. Oh, real truth. Aren't you something? But then you couldn't see the lines that make it a tree stump. I'm not worried about it. I'll take a picture. Y'all be surprised. Y'all be surprised, I promise. Ferns grow around trunks of trees. I'll fix it. You'll see. But I just had to sit down. My back's killing me. I don't even know what time it is. I can't see. Is that 10 till 4? Almost 10 till 4. So 11:30 this morning. I've been home, but and the only thing I hate about this crazy thing is on my phone, when I'm live on my phone, it doesn't keep the comments but a split second. So I don't have time to read most if it's more than 3 or 4 words, that's it. Yep. Tree stumps have ferns growing around them. I'll divide that brown up. And the picture of it will be my thumbnail. So y'all get to see it. You're inspired, want to decorate a cake now? Well, good. I haven't done cakes in years. I ordered my granddaughter's cakes. Now, she likes the pretty fondant cakes. I ain't messing with no fondant. No. Not when I can pay somebody else to do it. But I don't want the baby. Most everybody in the family doesn't like the fondant. Lily's the only one that does. So she has gotten fondant cakes for many years. And I ordered those. So I didn't have to make. Well, good, Einstein's mom. You want to eat cake now? Yeah, I can't wait. Now, remember I told y'all, I don't follow that recipe. I don't use water. I use pear juice. And you talk about making a moist cake. Now, there's not enough pear juice in a can, even squeezing down, taking the lid and squeezing the pears down. So you have to add a little bit of water to it. And I don't think you'd want to have real thick pear juice anyway. I use the pears from Aldi, so they're not full of that much sugar, so it's more watery. It's more pear juice and not pear syrup. That's what I use instead of the water. Just my little tip. And I'll tell you where I figured out doing that. I had bought one of those pineapple cake mixes years ago for my pineapple upside down cake. Woo, Lord. That thing about killed me. I thought it, now you're starving. See, we always talk about food, Carolyn. So I thought, I know what I'm going to do next time. I'm going to buy an extra can of pineapples, and I'm going to use pineapple juice. I'm going to make my own pineapple cake. Oh, my good Lord. That was the most moist cake. So when I got ready to make my next cake, I thought, well, I don't want chocolate cake tasting like pineapples. And I thought, well, I've got pears. Pears really don't have a taste, a little bit bland, if you want to say. So, from that moment on, I guess I was probably 19, when I figured that little trick out, and I've been putting pear juice in my cakes ever since. Makes them real moist. People go, how do you get a chocolate cake so moist? Chocolate cakes are always dry. Not mine, pear juice. That's it. I don't have a cooking tip in the world that I won't tell somebody. These people that want to hide all of their secrets, not give you a whole recipe. It's like, what in the world? You know, and listen, we all make mistakes when we cook. You saw me crack my cake. I would have used my spatula. I was in a hurry. I was sweating. I wanted to sit down. My back's hurting. Can I complain anymore to y'all? Oh my gosh, did I tell y'all about my sister? She fell night before last and didn't go to the hospital the last night. Didn't tell me nothing. She broke her kneecap, y'all. West Virginia cowgirl has broken her kneecap. She would not let them put a cast on that knee. She's supposed to have got a brace today. They gave her a prescription for a brace. I thought I broke my kneecap one time. Thought I was going to die. So I can only imagine how it feels actually breaking it. And it's broke all the way across. Little tip of it. Oh no. Love her heart. And her little body from that motorcycle wreck's already beat all to pieces anyway. Now this. So, I don't know. I wonder what I did with my daggone cigarette, y'all. That's a mystery. Yes. Thank you, Carolyn. Yes, everybody pray for her. I pray for all my family morning and evening, and so if I get time to sit down, or if I'm driving, I pray when I'm driving. I pray all the time. Pray for y'all. I always say, you know, my little YouTube family and Marfugel's family, you know, I list it all. Lord knows who everybody is. And I said, you know, whatever. I knocked mine all the way around. Oh, Lord. Ugh. You dislocated yours. Oh, my God. That hurts my teeth. Whew. Good night. I can't imagine. Ugh. My goodness. But, let's see. Look in your truck for cigarettes. Well, Donna D, where you been, honey? My truck's in the garage. Broke down. I have not had... When did my truck break down, y'all? Monday or Tuesday? Let me see. Sunday. Came home. Was moving some preps from one house to the other. Back to my truck on that live went and showed. And I think it's 3% report said that the reflection on my storm door, him and his wife thought my truck was in my living room. Wouldn't know how in the world I got my truck through my living room door. I thought that was priceless. Love his heart. Oh, I hope I didn't. Well, if I could locate my purse, it's probably... I don't remember my cigarettes being in my purse, though. I know I've had my purse because of my keys. Listen, I came in throwing stuff. Oh, I even got him some little dinosaur pajamas. Look at these little pajamas. Boy, loves some dinosaurs. Last year he was loving the trolls. Loves trolls. This year he's loving dinosaurs. Look at those, how cute. And then, of course, these little boys say his other pajamas is sports pajamas. And he got a spray gun and a little monster truck. He loves these little monster trucks. Let me tell you, he keeps up with all this stuff. He doesn't lose any of it. To be so little, it's amazing. And then I got him some bubbles. But now Nanny don't, you know, with him, and my kids I didn't buy for all of them. So they had big birthdays, big Christmases, you know, all the holidays. But, with him, you know, I've spent more on him. There's my purse. No cigarettes. I don't even know where a lighter is. Oh, you know what? That is one of the things this old girl moved back over here. Holy moly. I've got my blackout bag here. You know what that means? I've got a whole gang now, let me tell you. A whole gang of lighters, matches, everything you think of in my blackout bag. Now, this room is the one that's got the ugly green. I did a live from in here one night. See, where is it? And I was painting it when my son was in the hospital. We didn't paint this room. We inherited this paint. And now, oh, and in my blackout bag, funny thing, let me tell you what, I left my, I've got, sorry y'all, crochet needles. Me and little Miss West Virginia Cowgirl, if we need to entertain ourselves, I want to tell y'all what's the truth. Let me tell you, every blasted one of my lighters is out of my blackout bag. Here's one pack. I know somebody is going to be buying me some lighters. All my waterproof matches are still there. Let me see if that one will light again. That's one reason I wanted to get my preps over here. There were 3 or 4 packs of these. I had used 2 of those lighters. This is the only pack that's left. So I knew to get it while I could still afford to replace everything, not have to start all over. Do y'all like to watch me run circles? Well, I've got 14 of you left. So, y'all want me to drop this live and let y'all go about your business? Oh. I missed an hour. What's that mean? What's that mean? No, we can talk. Oh my goodness. No. Just, everybody else, you just popped in? You didn't see my cake? I've got a couple little tweaks to do to it. Let me show you my cake. Did for my grandbaby's birthday. I got to put some fern around the trunk. But here's what I did. Oh shoot, I've got such a mess on my table. You can't see. This is just my mess from decorating, y'all. But there's my grandbaby's birthday cake. There's a little water. They're getting a little drink. And I've got to put some fern under that big dinosaur and around the trunk. And there's the little water running off the edge. And then I put fern around the edge. So, there's my cake overbuilt. I don't have an engine in my living room, but I got a dinosaur cake in my kitchen. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, I'm telling you, this lighter mess. Now, this does not make Mama happy at all. Not in the least. I haven't been in the 1 bedroom yet. I would imagine I'm not going to be real happy when I get in there. But I've already started buying my flats of green beans, and I've got I got green beans and corn. I need to get peas. I like peas. You know, you need stuff. You've got to, you got to remember, you've got to shake things up. You know, if you just have the same old thing, you try to live off of beans and rice and some Spam and jerky. Let me tell you what, that's going to be boring. You're going to tire of that crap fast. There's no way. Nobody could do that for any length of time. And I'm scared to death. Scared. Y'all hear me? I'm scared to death. Talking crazy, y'all. That they're going to turn our power off. I really am. I think we're going to be like Venezuela. That makes me nervous. But I don't think it'll be off and on, do like they did those poor people. Know for a fact, grandbaby's mom, on her YouTube channel, she's made friends with people down there because she does a Latino Bible study. And she said that they wouldn't tell them when, and they'd turn the power on for 30 minutes and then turn it off, but at different times of the day. Love you, Bones. You leaving, babe? I don't like Spam. I don't like Spam either, but I like Treat. Does everybody have Treat, or is it just Spam all over the world? We have Treat. I like Treat with, you're a doll baby, Bones. I like Treat with mustard and a little bit of thin onion on toasted bread. That's the way my daddy would eat it. He liked Treat. So, there's lots of things that we would just eat because we like it. I like potted meat. My mom used to buy potted meat, put mayonnaise on it, and fresh garden tomato. I like that. I like Vienna sausages. Corned beef hash. Absolutely. Let me tell you. I've got corned beef hash in my preps. Yeah, we got eggs. Got chickens running around everywhere. We have eggs. Love corned beef hash for breakfast. Let me tell you what. Scramble those eggs with that corned beef hash. And when I teach y'all how to make flour tortillas, wrap it all up in there, and you can have your breakfast burrito. Yep. I didn't go to the farmer's market and can peppers like I planned on it. I bet you can't even get that stuff now. I don't know. But let me see. It's a couple minutes after 2. I'm going to finish the cigarette and rest my What's Treat. Just like Spam, only it has different spices in it. I don't have any here. All that canned stuff still at the other house, where I'd show you. But it's exactly like Spam, only the spices are different. I like Treat. It's almost like, it's more like a processed pressed canned ham to me, because it doesn't have the spices that Spam has. But it comes in the same size can, looks the same when you dump it out, slice it the same, only it's more like a processed ham. So I like it better. But it's usually with the Spam. They're usually here they're side by side. I was scared to death. Now I've had fried Spam. That's not too bad. I've had fried Treat, but I like it better raw with mustard on toasted bread. But yeah, that corned beef hash, that'd make good breakfast. I wish we could keep tomato products longer. Well, most of the stuff has a 1 to 2 year shelf life anyway, and I'm sure it'd last at least a year past the shelf life. So I've got some salsa. I haven't home canned it, a store-bought in glass jars. But if I've got me some salsa, let me tell you what, I can have me a breakfast burrito, make me real happy. Yes, 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 yes. It is amazing. Even at Aldi's and the dollar store, how much is the little cheap hams? They're just, they just don't have any of the spice that Spam or Treat has in it. Treat has some kind of spice. I don't know what it is. Makes it a little different than just a plain ham. Let me tell you what I did. After Christmas last year, and I don't think it's going to matter this year. Wish I had done more. I canned ham. I went and bought a big old semi-boneless ham, cut all that ham off, and I did a pressure canner of just ham in chicken broth, and then I did a pressure canner full of, oh really? Ham with pineapple juice and pineapple pieces in it. I thought, At least have something different for a holiday. Anything that you put spices in, because my son, when I was taking the canned stuff, he said, oh, leave me a can of the chili. I told him, I said, keep all of the chili. Let me tell you, the last jar of that chili I opened, he puts cumin in his chili. He had made that chili. And it was overpowering. It was still good, but man, could you taste that cumin? When it's fresh, you can hardly taste it. I told him, I said, no, we've got to can some chili with no spices in it. See, I don't spice my vegetable soup or anything, because as it sets, those spices get stronger and just overtakes whatever it is that you've canned. So, but I mixed the, thank you, Miss CJ Blaze. How are you, darling? I haven't seen half of anybody that was in here. So don't. You know, I pressure canned some leftover. I did a ton of spaghetti sauce. Oh, my word. It was edible. And in a shit hit the fan situation, it's going to be delicious. But I won't put any spices in my spaghetti sauce anymore. CJ is late to the party. Oh, did she just get here? Is she late to the party? She didn't see my cake? I got to finish that cake. Can you, everything without the spices? Yes, I can everything. That's all right, CJ. Love you, honey. It don't matter. Love spicy stuff. Mexican. I do too. I can everything. Even my cheap old steaks I buy, because man, pressure canning will make any. I mean, just shoe leather steak will turn it into mouth-watering, delicious, tender anything. I do not season anything. I pressure it up. My vegetable soup, I put it all in a big pot so I can have it all mixed together. I don't cook my carrots, my potatoes. I do have my beef cooked because I want that beef broth. I put it in a slow cooker overnight. But that's it. The rest of it's raw when I can it. So I'm just, oh, you're just messing with CJ. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord, it's feeling spunky today, are you? You got you some rest bones? You feeling spunky? When am I going to show you how to make tortillas? Well, probably. I don't know. It has to be on a weekend. The first time I did it, I had my pumpkin here, well, at the other house. I gave him a ball of dough to play with, but he kept wanting to mess with what I was rolling out. So I get sidetracked talking to y'all and mess up enough anyway. So probably I won't be having him on Saturdays now. So probably, oops, doggone, my phone's dying. I can't have a dead phone leaving. Let me charge up my phone. I'm going to go. Okay, weather radio. Oh, Lord, honey. I hope you're not having any tornadoes. Everybody pray for Scam Family. Just don't have any tornadoes. Now we're charged up. Oh, Lord. I couldn't stand to live in Tornado Alley. I couldn't. Give me, I don't care how many feet of snow it is. I do not care. But I do not want any tornadoes, hurricanes, any of that stuff. No. Isn't it odd? I'm live through the day. I've done a couple of those quick little lives. I was going to go out and lay on the trampoline the other day and hold the phone up and let y'all just look at the sky, and we were going to chat. Let's see, that was yesterday. But instead, I decided to go take a nap. Who has tried California Reaper? Never heard of it. What is that? What's California Reaper? Is that 10 after 4 Eastern Standard Time? Can anybody tell me? Is it 10 after 4? I can't see my box from here. Oh no. Alabama is having tornadoes today? Oh my gosh. I hope I didn't ruin that cornbread. Might have to cut into it to make sure. That would be a cool live. Yes, 410. Thank you. What, the flour tortillas or on the trampoline looking at the sky? Because, you know, with my vertigo, I can't look up. And I was sitting on the porch and I thought, I could go lay on that trampoline and look at the sky. Have a little chat with everybody. But, you know, we don't get all that mess that some of you do. I don't know why. I have no idea. Oh, both? Yeah, I can do both. Trampoline and tortillas. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Maybe next Saturday if I'm feeling good. I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling good. You know, I never know from day to day when I get up. And then from morning to afternoon, it could be different. And then this evening, I feel like crap again. I never know from day to day. That's the only thing about this MS. Try to plan something, then, you know, Lord. It's hard to plan anything. I drag myself to stuff I have to. But if I don't have to, I don't do it. Because if I push myself when I'm not feeling good, it makes it worse. But I decided to take a nap. I needed that nap. I hadn't had enough sleep the night before. Didn't have the baby, so I stayed up partying with y'all. Sweet Jenna just went live. So I'm going to close this puppy down. Got to finish that cake, and I'm leaving at 4:30. So I've only got 20 minutes to redo my hair and put on a little makeup, finish that cake. I know. But I'm lucky. Listen, Donna D, I am blessed. Very blessed. My mom and her dad wasn't diagnosed, but between the two of us and then my sister, she's waiting on her diagnosis. Hey, Ann, you missed it. Well, let me unplug my phone. Let me show you. I decorated a cake, and I've got to finish it. I should have bought chocolate icing. I couldn't get my brown color right. I even put red, and I don't know what all colors I put in that white icing. But I'll show you, Ann, my cake made for my grandbaby's birthday. I've got a heck of a mess here. So let me tell you, I have torn this entire kitchen up making Mexican cornbread and the cake. So here's his little cake. Look at that. All those colors and the scissors and my cake decorating thing over there. I mean, it is a mess. But they've got a little pond of water to drink out of. And then I'm going to put, because there's not enough distinction between the dirt, because I was trying to make dirt, and then there's a little water. But there's not enough distinction around that tree stump that this big old dinosaur's on. So I'm going to I put fern around the edge for decoration. I'm going to cut some, I've still got under it and up, and have the ferns going around it underneath, and then work me some fern up on and put a little piece of fern underneath his little legs there. So I have to finish my tree, or my cake, my tree. So, I've only got a few minutes. Oh, bye, friend. I'm sorry. Listen, I've had nothing but trouble. And then suddenly can't get somebody out here to see what my problem is till Friday. So, we'll be dealing with this mess. But I did 2 lives today. So, I will not be doing a live tonight. So, I guess Miss J Stone will go live. Did my live last night, but should have done it. Well, I don't know. Marv did 2 lives, so then he hopped into chat with us, and then I noticed I was saying love bomb, love mod. He corrected me, love mod, love mob, love mob. That's what we're gonna start doing on Fun Friday. Is pick some of the smaller channels that really need some to get to their 1,000. Yeah, you missed Mr. Adam. He was in chat for a little while last night. He's a dog baby. But yeah, I was saying love bomb. He said love mob. I love him. I'm a telling you what's the truth. Well, I am going to go finish this little cake, and I'll show you a picture. I will take a picture of it, and oh my gosh, my son just sent me a text. He got a remote control card that would have been $200. Don't know where he found it. Got it for $25. Must have bought it off somebody. That's all right. I don't know. It could be new. I didn't read the whole text. It's real good. But he was wanting a big remote control. Baby loves monster trucks. That'll go in the grass. All the ones that he has right now won't go in the grass. They'll just go in the street and walk. Here on the street's fine. It's just us. But at his daddy's, there's a lot of traffic on the street, so he can't get in the street. And everything he has won't go in the grass. So he was getting something to go in the grass. Oh, are you? Now, I might go live again. I don't know if that bunch of mine will let me go live and video them. I don't know. That will be the only live I might try is during the baby's party for a few minutes. Listen, I was watching the live last night plus the replay of the night before. Oh, you won't be live? Yeah, I might go live. I don't know. Just depends. Oh, I got to charge this phone. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I wanted Ann to see the cake. So, listen, I love y'all, but I got to go finish that cake. She'll be pulling up, blowing the horn, waiting on me, and I won't have that cake finished. So, since my scissors are dull, I've got to find my wire cutters. Yeah, they might be in my tool bag in my bedroom. Just thought of that. So, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's one thing about it, I make mistakes when I cook. Like I cracked that cake, filled it up with icing. Forgot to put my cheese in my Mexican cornbread. Put it on the top, smashed it down in there. So, if nothing else, I'll show you how to fix mistakes. But I don't hide anything about my recipes. What you see, I got a recipe. It's the real thing. My Scottish relatives, the ones from Scotland, it was a family tradition to have Scottish shortbread Christmas Eve. My mother had to buy, Ann, love you, honey. Appreciate you too. Had to ask 4 different relatives and combine those recipes to actually get the real recipe for that Scottish shortbread. Is that crazy? Her mom wouldn't give us her recipes. Love you, Ann. Larry C. Now, I've seen you in chat before, but I don't know. Have you been in my chat before you knew? We've got so many new ones. We ended up with about 200 new people this week. That's awesome. I'm thrilled to death. But anyway, I'm going to cut this, finish that cake. I'll take a picture. That'll be my thumbnail while this thing uploads. Oh, okay. Listen, overlook me. All of my lives run together. And unless somebody's here every night, I tend not to remember. But that's just my brain with my MS. So don't be offended at all. I'll remember next time. It's like when somebody tells me their name, I always tell them, I won't remember. I'll have to embarrass myself and ask you again. And I do. I sometimes have to ask people 2 or 3 times. With my clients, I used to have to see them 2 or 3 times before I could remember their names. When I'd look at my schedule and not know who they are. You love to cook? I love to cook for other people, but now here, me by myself, nah, I don't cook. I do not cook for myself. Let's see. I prefer hamburger buns than bread. So last night I had chips and I just bought some turkey or chicken. I think it was turkey lunch meat. I put lettuce, mayonnaise on it, hamburger bun, chips. That's what I had for dinner. The night when I made the cornbread, I had 3 little pieces of cornbread. That's what I had for dinner. I was going to have been some beans, but it was too late. I didn't want to do it. We were having those internet issues. So, well, cell service issues. Didn't have internet. So, all right, honeys, bunnies. I don't know. I doubt my family will want me to video them. They'll let me video to keep it, for the baby and for me. But I don't know if they'll let me actually go live and video them. I would love to go live and show y'all. He gets so embarrassed now. On his real birthday, Thursday, we got him cake and sang happy birthday to him. He gets so embarrassed, the cutest little thing. Stuffed zucchini last night. That sounds good. So I will see y'all, if nothing else, I will see y'all in Marv's live chat tonight. Okay? So, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Always remember, share the love, and that's the love of God. Share the love, and the truth will come. Don't be scared. Just be prepared. And never forget, always remember, I love you, each and every one of you. I really do. Y'all make my day. Make me smile every time I go live. Bye-bye. See y'all later.